I am absolutely freezing right now, but it is totally worth it because we are here at Canadas Wonderland for the opening day of Winterfest 2021. It's 3 o'clock, the park just opened right now, and I'm super excited to show you guys all of the amazing things to do, the incredible things to eat, and just how amazing the atmosphere and vibe is going to look once it gets dark here at the park. Please note that proof of vaccination is required to enter the park, and if you do plan on coming and you have a gold pass, you still need to make a reservation in advance. I am into Wonderland, and the first thing I'm noticing is that there's actually a haunt vibe kind of going on right here where they have all these actors walking around the front and actually taking pictures of people, so that's cool. Nice new addition to see.
What is this?
Hello.
What is this?
I don't know. What do you think it is?
Hey, are you the YouTube guy?
I am the YouTube guy. Hey, Tyler. Yeah, nice to meet you guys.
Daniel.
Yeah, we've seen your YouTube videos or so.
Hey.
Hello. Hi.
Hey.
It's our favorite time of year, as you can tell, of course.
Yes. There are a ton of shows here at Winterfest, and that's one of my personal favorite aspects of the event. And the first show I have seen, the Mistletoes show, is going on right behind me. It's just a little Christmas caroling one, and let's go check it out.
Company, thump, thump, company, thump, thump, over the hills of snow.
There's one roller coaster open in the entire park, and that is Thunder Run. So I'm super excited that we at least have one roller coaster. It's sad that we don't have like Leviathan, Behemoth, Yukon, and all those big guys open, but it's nice that they're at least able to have one coaster in the mountain operating. Super awesome. So we just got off rides on both Clockworks and Thunder Run, and yes, it's pretty cool to be able to ride these rides in November and towards basically what is the winter now, but I have to say I was pretty damn cold and just pretty muck on them, so it's not my favorite thing to do here. I more prefer coming here for walking around in the vibe and the atmosphere, but I guess it's good to get at least a couple rides in while you're here at Winterfest. On paper, everyone's been complaining that there's no coasters open, like Vortex. Of course, I wish it was open, but in reality, I think it would be really way too cold to actually get comfortable and enjoyable rides on these big rides because of the insane speeds you're going at. So personally, I'm pretty content with just Thunder Run being open and some of these flat rides because I really do think it's not a thrill seekers event, and this is definitely an event that is greatly more targeted towards families, and that's the way it should stay. My first skate of the entire year happens to be on the best rink in the world, the Canadas Wonderland Winterfest ice rink, and it's actually really good. Great for skating this year. Skating this year is actually running a bit different than it has in past years, with the biggest difference being that it costs $5 per person who wants to go skating. You do have to book your time slot and pay in advance so that when you arrive at the park before you actually go inside, you can go to the Ticket Services Redemption Center right beside Guest Services, actually on the opposite side of the front gate pretty much, and redeem your wristband. So each time slot is going to have a different color representing that wristband, and then you will go when it's your time around 20 minutes before I'd recommend to get your skates on, and then you will head on the ice. Oh, by the way, I didn't mention that $5 was if you bring your own skates. If you don't want to bring your own skates, you want to actually rent the Wonderland skates, that $5 is going to turn into $12 when you follow the whole same process and pick up your skates when you get to the skating area. Something which is cool that they have a lot more of this year is they have all these character meet and greet spots around the park, so it's kind of similar to when they had, you know, Charlie Brown and all the Peanuts characters around during the regular season. They have all these cool Winterfest themed characters going around during the off season. Tonight the only thing I've really seen big lines for is hot chocolate, so pro tip, if you don't want to wait in the crazy long lines for hot chocolate, like I'm saying 15 to 30 minutes probably just for a hot chocolate, then you can go to the Tim Hortons that's on International Street, get one for probably cheaper, and in maybe third of the time, probably even less. So pro tip, go to the Tim's on International Street instead of waiting in the crazy long lines for hot chocolate. It is just past 5:30 and the park just got so stunning. Look at this. These are the Winterfest views we've been waiting for, and the tree lighting ceremony is about to start. So we're actually heading over there. Let's go. they did pretty much transform all the drink stations into hot chocolate stations, which is pretty cool. So just remember, if there is a long line, like there kind of is right now, it's not terrible. You can always go to the Tim Hortons, which is right over there on International Street. We're currently walking through sort of the Grand Expo area of the park towards Action Zone. And you can see a Backlot Cafe has been renamed the Holiday Dining Hall, and it has a ton of ribbons, lights, and banners all over it. This is so stunning. The team does such an amazing job here at Wonderland decorating. It is just such a spectacle to come out, walk around, and see this park at Christmas time. They have some brand new dining options here, which include a turkey dinner ball. No clue what that's about, but looks interesting. Grilled turkey on a burger with a cranberry bun, some tempura vegetarian poutine, a paneer flatbread, no clue what that is, and some pulled ham tacos. But they also have kosher and gluten-free options here available. This is one of the only places in the park if you need to go buy one of those.
And one of the many things that drew us to one another was our absolute obsession
To the point of needing counseling.
with the holidays. I mean, really, you have us to thank for the fact that your holiday season now runs from the middle of October straight through to the end of January.
You're welcome.
So that show behind me is called the Tenenbaums, and pretty much it's kind of like a comedy Christmas show, and they're just giving quote-unquote tacky holiday tips, and I don't know, it might be a fun one to check out, but it's not really a huge singing and dance number like the rest of them are, which I personally prefer. This is one of the newest branded additions to Winterfest this year, and it is the Light Tunnel. So this is right beside that Behemoth. It's on that path that goes from Yukon to Behemoth, where Orbiter used to be. This is crazy. That is a lot of lights. Wow, this is like 180 degrees fully around you. That's crazy. One thing that I thought was really important for me to mention before this video ended was that if you have absolutely any light sensitivity issues, bright lights, blinking lights, flashing lights, lots of lights, please do yourself a favor and do not come to this event. You really cannot put yourself in jeopardy here, because once you walk into the park, there's no escaping the lights. They are very bright and there is a lot of them. So please be careful and be aware of that when you're coming to Winterfest. Right across from Swing of the Century is Pictures with Santa, and this actually is an upcharge attraction, but it is right here if you want to do it, and you can basically go in, there's some really nice settings in there, and take your holiday card pictures with Santa Claus if you'd like. If you don't actually want to pay for those upcharged pictures with Santa, there is a ton of photo ops all around the park with different characters and elves, different people around the park, and amazing scenery without paying an upcharge. I sort of touched on it earlier, but one thing that's important to note when you're actually picking the time you want to go skating is that if you go anytime from around 3 to 5, it's going to be light outside. And if you want to skate in the dark, which personally I think is a much better experience, you should go anytime from really 5:30, but probably 6 if you want to be safe, until close around 9 o'clock. So just know what you want to do and pick your skating time accordingly. That is where we are headed, Candy Cane Lane. Look at all those lights right under the rainbow. One of my favorite sections for last year. So let's head through this lane right now with all of the candy, even though it's not actual Candy Cane Lane, and head to the real one right over there. And here is a real Candy Cane Lane right in Planet Snoopy. This is truly an incredible set of lights, and it is just so festive and so amazing here in the kids section of the park. And actually a ton of the kids rides, including the new ride for 2021, are all operational. If I had to choose one ride that could operate at Winterfest, it would probably be the Fly, just because it's such a family-friendly but still an adventurous little roller coaster. And if you could choose one roller coaster, any one in the park, which one would you choose to operate during Winterfest? Go ahead and comment down below which one you would choose. And now I am headed into the final section of the park that I have not been to yet, which is the Leviathan section of the park and this whole medieval fair area. It looks like first sight is they actually closed up King's Feast so that you can eat inside, which is really useful. So that is the restaurant right here, which is just serving usually chicken fingers, fries, all that good stuff, burgers. And it's called a warm-up station now, so that's super cool. Good to know if you're in this area of the park and want to eat inside, that you can get food from King's Feast, which is usually all outside, and go eat it inside this warmed area. Do you watch my videos?
Yes.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
What, you guys want to say hi to this video? Hi. What are your names?
Sarah and Sophia.
Amazing. Nice to meet you guys. See you later. Bye. So it looks like there's actually some sort of wine tasting thing going on over here. And with it is this really cute new section that's all of this wooden sort of fire pit. There's swings, chairs. It's such a nice warm seating area, and you can listen to the nice music from Cool Yule's Christmas right in the background. You may be wondering, how much is this going to put me down? How expensive is it going to be to come to Winterfest? And you may be surprised. So if you have a 2021 or 2022 gold plan, you can come here for absolutely 100% free. Just make sure you do make your reservation in advance. As the days start getting closer to Christmas and New Year's, I'm sure they're going to start selling out. So make sure you book in advance, like at least a week or two before you want to go. And if you do not have a gold pass and you just want to come on a single day ticket, it's only $29.99 to come for the entire day, which I think is very reasonable and a great price for all the value you're getting here. It's so beautiful, so amazing. Just make sure you get down to Winterfest. The place where Menchu Walk used to be, they added this new bread bowl section, and you can pretty much get these bread bowls with a bunch of cool different inside festive holiday-like things. Just take this in for a second. Just take this in for a second and tell me you don't want to go to Winterfest. I don't think you can. I don't think that's physically capable for someone to take in this view of Wonder Mountain right now and just everything that's been going on in the park right now and not want to come to Winterfest. Can you explain to me how that would work? All of the games at Winterfest are actually still running, and my dad is playing the hockey game right now. And he's not doing so great, gotta say. He's pretty bad. Hey! Oh! I take back what I said before. He actually won. It's currently around 6:30 p.m., even though it feels like 11 p.m., and the Pizza line is like way out of the queue right now, but I guess it's just because it's around 6:30 and it is dinner time, so the dinner places are starting to get pretty damn busy. I don't know if you guys will remember, but at the start of the video, I was standing right here and I said, just wait until it gets dark and the lights go on. Look at this view. Thunder Run, the only coaster in the park that is open right now, does have a pretty long line. It's looking like it's probably going to be around 25 to 30 minutes right now, which actually isn't too bad since it is the only coaster, but just be ready to wait because they do have limited capacity on the ride. The wind has really been picking up. I don't know if the mic's sounding okay still, but just no matter what, make sure you're dressing properly when you come to Winterfest because it is so cold and you want to be able to have the best experience possible, so make sure you dress properly. Hello.
Hello!
Do you like Winterfest?
Of course! It's so fun!
How beautiful is it here tonight?
It's so nice!
So nice.
This is supposed to be a fairly warm day.
This is. It's going to be one of the warmest.
I'm a little scared for the snow. I think I'll be a little cold.
The snow's going to be pretty cold. Do you have any tips for anyone coming?
Make sure you wear a hat and gloves, maybe a scarf, and a good jacket.
Yes, make sure you have a good jacket. It's not too bad here tonight. Make sure you have a hot chocolate as well, right?
Of course, of course.
Of course, hot chocolates are essential.
They're so yummy. Oh, and candy canes and marshmallows.
Ooh, there's lots of good stuff to eat here at Winterfest. This entire midway, all the way from Slingshot up to Vortex, is fully closed off because they are working on the 2022 new restaurant addition to Wonderland, which is super exciting. It's going to be another giant area with huge indoor seating and hopefully some nice new food options. So I'm really looking forward to coming back in spring of 2022 and checking that out. It should be awesome. Okay, I know I said before that I wouldn't want to, and it would be really cold, and it would be really cold, but how freaking cool would it be to ride Behemoth in the snow? Not even the snow, just in this kind of cold, and in November. Ugh, I really wish we could right now. It just looks so beautiful with all these lights. If you're like me and you're a bit more of a picky eater, you can always know that there is traditional places open for food, like Chicken Shack in Action Zone. You don't just need to have all that fancy Christmas food. You can still come here, get chicken fingers and fries, beaver tails, or go to any of the pizzas. Most of them are pretty much open. The front gate shop has been renamed to the Mistletoe and fully Christmas themed, so let's head in and see what they have. Imagine they started selling these trees and people were just walking around the park with trees on their back. That would be hilarious. This looks totally different, just not the same at all than it did during the season. It's just totally transformed, like this entire park really is. Looks like they have a long sleeve t-shirt and sweaters as the official merch for merchandise. They also have some Christmas ornaments, pillows, more shirts, and things like that. They have the actual official Wonderland Winterfest merch, and then they have a bunch of other designs too that are sort of just Christmas and holiday themed, which just cool that they have lots of selections. So whatever you're looking for, you can probably find in this huge store. This shirt is probably pretty relatable to me. I don't do winter. Like, I like the winter holidays, but I do not like the winter weather. Just personal info about me, I guess. So that looks like it is going to be a wrap on my first visit of the season to Canada's Wonderland's Winterfest event. I had a truly incredible time because 1, I love Wonderland, and 2, I love Christmas and the holidays in general. So boom, perfect combination. If you guys did find any value or enjoyed this video, click right here to subscribe and click right here to view my full playlist of probably 20 plus videos just from Canada's Wonderland. I really do appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Merry Christmas.